Hello there, in this video I'm gonna show you how to use Limbo, where to use Limbo, and how to build him. So let's begin with knowing Limbo's abilities. I'll keep the video short, so in case you got any doubts, comment them below. Limbo doesn't do rolls, instead he goes in and out of rift with shift key. So if you are using other frame and accidentally got in rift, just do a roll and you will be out. When inside rift, you can bypass lasers, doors and all, but beware of cameras in spy missions. As you saw, you can use operator to access panels, that way you don't have to come out of rift. Also works inside Limbo's fourth ability. I summoned few enemies to let you know how banish works. You can select few enemies at a time. Use it again to select more enemies if needed. Once you put enemies in rift, you can only shoot them when you are in rift as well, which you can also use on rescue target to protect them from enemy attacks. Once you banish enemies, you can put them in stasis, which will freeze them. It's hard to tell, since I have them paused, but you can see enemies under stasis are not moving compared to others. Now Limbo's third ability, Rift Surge. You can only put this on banished enemies, and once you kill the affected enemies, they will pass the Rift Surge to nearby enemy, which will do radial banish and put nearby enemies in rift. As you saw, the Rift Surge got passed on to other enemy. You can see below the banished duration will end. When that happens, the Rift Surge's target will do radial banish to nearby target. This is helpful when used with fourth ability, since enemies who get out of bubble radial banish others, but this can also annoy other players, since they cannot kill this enemies who are in rift. That's why it's better not to use when playing with other players. Now I will cover where to use Limbo, and there are no fancy builds for Limbo. His only job is providing CC, and he is a god of CC at the moment. Missions like excavation, mobile defense, rescue, hijack and any other where you have to control enemies, he is very useful. Builds vary depending upon the situation. He is also useful in defense mission, but you need a squad who knows how Limbo works, so don't use him in public defense missions. I also use him in those annoying defection missions. Just use your operator to use the console and to move those rescue targets. In short, all you need to do to use Limbo is cast your fourth, and then use second ability to keep a track of your stasis duration, since too many bullets can deactivate your stasis. Another example, this is a hijack mission, very useful in sortie scenario as well. Just lock down enemies and complete the mission easily.
Defend.
This is mobile defense. Here I'm using a low range high duration build. Why? Well, it just makes things easy. Just chill outside your bubble and recast stasis when needed. Well, there is a reason for low range. This build is for corpus units, since having big bubble would only be destroyed sooner by nullifier bubble, so use this in void and corpus missions. Now time for builds. There are only two builds, high range and low range. There are good augments for Limbo, but I personally don't prefer them now. They were widely useful before Limbo rework. Again, just my opinion. As you can see here, put any aura mod. Strength isn't required for Limbo, so you can use overextended. Use all duration mod, but don't use maximum rank narrow-minded. Also, natural talent is my personal must-have mod, since Limbo's ability animation is quite slow. This is that low range build. Again, aura mod and exilis mod is personal preference here. You need stretch mod though, or else the range becomes way too low. With this your stasis becomes 45 seconds long and fourth ability becomes 90 seconds.
I've been thinking, operator.
I thought you'd want to know.
With this my video comes to an end. If you got any doubts then comment below. Thanks for watching and subscribe for more such videos.